Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Talia is kind of a bitch.
Hello, I'm Charlene Schmidt.
I'm Patrick Schmidt.
We just got done watching Divided Loyalties, episode 19 of season 2 of Babylon 5. It's time to babble for 5. I had forgotten that we got to see bathrooms in Babylon 5.
That was definitely the highlight of the episode for me.
Really?
No.
Oh. Okay, good, because some important things happen in this one. So basically, the overarching thing of this story is let's instill some paranoia among everybody to see who is trustworthy and who is not. Who is the mole?
Yeah.
You have not seen The Gathering, which is actually where we were first introduced to Lyta Alexander, and that's why she has a little bit of a history with Kosh. Impressions of this character and what you know so far?
Obviously, everything she said turned out to be true, but I also think that there is something going on with her and Kosh that is not normal. Yeah, I mean, you saw her eyes get big at the end of the episode, and I don't know what that is. Everything else about her, I think, is really stand-up and really straightforward and fairly admirable. She would have worked well on Babylon 5, but something happened with Kosh that changed the course of her life.
So if I can fill in a little bit of a gap for you, one thing that you might get if we ever do watch The Gathering is she and the doctor who was on Babylon 5 before Franklin, they are the only two humans at this point who have ever seen a Vorlon outside the encounter suit.
Okay. And apparently a Vorlon outside of an encounter suit is just a big circle of light. Like the suitcase in Pulp Fiction. You don't know what it is, but really you don't care. It just is.
Sometimes a mystery is better left being a mystery.
Right, and that's kind of how I feel about the Vorlons. I don't need to know what a Vorlon looks like.
So let's turn a little bit more toward Ivanova and Talia. I kind of love to hate the aspect of how just when they started doing something with these two, guess what? It's not Talia at all.
Yeah, well, and here's what pisses me off. I know there were allusions to this a little bit, a tiny bit. So we went from baby steps to running a 100-meter sprint, Usain Bolt-style, very fast. You know,
given the fact that now we know Ivanova's big secret, that she's a latent telepath, this was a really big step for her, don't you think?
I think for her, I think she thought she could control it.
Ivanova?
Yeah. It's again from 0 to 100 real fast. And I'm not talking about their relationship. I'm just talking about Talia.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
that's just surprise.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, here's your mole. Babylon 5, you did it again. You made me invest in a character. And now that character's not who they said they were. I mean, and I get it. No one is who they say they are. Now, every single episode moving forward, this could be the last episode for Garibaldi. This could be the last episode for Franklin. This could be the last for every single one of those people. I'm not saying it's not a good story. I'm just saying, why'd you make us invest in a character and then completely flip the script after 2 seasons on him?
This was kind of the reversal of typical storytelling in its day. Nowadays, any character can be killed off on any show at any time.
True.
Little behind the scenes thing you ought to know, though, is that the actress who played Talia wanted off the show. And Joe Straczynski, being the mad genius that he has a trapdoor built in for any one of these characters to fall off the face of Babylon 5 at any time, just in case, because real life does happen.
Right.
That is, in a way, why she ended up being the sleeper.
Okay. Babylon 5 is usually much, much better about building story. And so all of a sudden to just have this come out of the blue with very few allusions to it beforehand, it caught me off guard.
Oh, well, I think it did the same thing to me the very first time I watched this. It does feel like a little bit of a ripoff. That said, were you shipping them?
I thought it was interesting, but I also knew, just like everything else on Babylon 5, it's doomed.
We just can't have nice things on this show, can we?
No, we just can't. Anything nice is going to be ruined.
Now let's go on to Sheridan and Delenn then. I mean, and knowing how you feel about Delenn, this only just continues to reinforce your belief that she's using Sheridan to get closer to humans, yes?
No. I mean, Delenn's been basically stripped of all of her Minbari power except for her ambassadorship. If there was some sort of Minbari plot, that is gone now, and it's Delenn doing her thing on her own. It's either to win back her place in Minbari society or it's genuine.
So do you think it's genuine?
It's becoming more and more genuine, which is disgusting.
Oh, wait. I thought you would like this.
Because I find myself liking her more and more, and that disgusts me personally. Because I've invested so much hate in her.
You know, that's your problem for investing so much hate.
Yeah. No, it's my problem. It's my fault. I'll deal with it.
At this point, is there any hope that you'll like Delenn and like it?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It might take another season to get there.
Well, we better wrap this one up. We've all been scanned. We're clean. We're good to go. So write comments to us. Let us know what you thought of this episode. Let us know what you think of this Babble and babble with us. As always, just don't spoil anything past this episode. For the noobs, we have a few noobs, I think, watching along with us, which is great. Thank you. And thank you to everybody for your likes and your subscribes. We see you doing your thing. We appreciate it.